welcome to Storytime, and you guessed it right. Today, Kingsley is going to find himself a job. So, we're gonna read A Job for Kingsley by Gabriel Evans. Look at his cute little briefcase. Looks so cute. Are you guys ready? Kingsley has decided to get a job. It is not a decision to be taken lightly. After all, a job is a big responsibility. But finding the right kind of job is much harder than Kingsley expected. Some jobs are tricky for paws, and some jobs are difficult to understand. Will Kingsley ever find a job that is exactly right? Will he? Okay, let's find out, guys. A Job for Kingsley by Gabriel Evans. Let's do this. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm very excited. Aww, that's Mr. Kingsley. For my little niece Ivy. For everybody. Okay, let's do this, guys. Kingsley had decided to get a job. This was not a decision to be taken lightly. Having a job was a big responsibility. Now he is thinking very hard. Guys, I gotta do something with my life. I have to find a job. He is thinking. That's not to say Kingsley didn't like living with his human. He enjoyed it very much. But whenever they went for a walk, he'd see the hustle and bustle of people busy at their jobs. That just made him wonder. And he couldn't help thinking that he should be doing the same. After all, a dog with a job wouldn't feel quite so bad about taking the most comfortable chair. You do know that is my chair and this is your pet. She's been cute. A dog with a job could buy his own toys to have tea parties with. Why wasn't I invited? She shouldn't be saying that to him. And a dog with a job wouldn't mind tasty treats he'd earned. I've got some yummy snacks, Kingsley. One for you. Just one for me. Is she serious? Having a job would solve everything, guys. Now, especially when he had to share the treats with pigeons. You heard me, pigeons. And one for the pigeons. I don't think I can take this anymore. I gotta find the job. Yes, Kingsley was ready to get a job. He was ready. He is looking at the mirror and now he is ready. He is so ready to get himself a job. Now, the first thing Kingsley needed was a resume. He listed all the things he was good at and underlined the most important items. Number 1, fetching sticks. He was very good at fetching sticks. Eating big meals. He was excellent at that. Financial spreadsheets. He placed his resume neatly in his briefcase. All done. Resume's done. Now it's time to get myself a job. Now it's done. Kingsley then soaked in a lavender-scented bath to make an aromatic impression. That's right. He is covering all grounds. He finished off with a blow dry for a silky finish. He's even ready for an interview, guys. I think it's his day. He's going to make his day. He's going to get himself the job. I'm so excited for Kingsley. Feeling clean and confident, Kingsley was ready to face the world. He noticed his human looked a little annoyed. I don't think she's that happy with that decision. Where are you going? Who's going to push me him to stay. However, Kingsley wasn't the kind of dog that relied on his human. He just wasn't. He needed to give himself a job. That's what he needed. So there he goes, carrying his load briefcase and with his resumes. And the streets were teeming with people, shops, and businesses. There were so many jobs available, it felt almost impossible for Kingsley not to get one. There are so many choices for Kingsley, everybody. As you can see, it's very, very busy. It's going to be an exciting day for Kingsley. Okay. Kingsley stopped by the lonely barista cafe for his first job interview. Well, gave you one chance. Serve those people these biscuits. The problem began when the tray slipped in Kingsley's mouth. Oops. And it didn't help when the biscuits rolled under the table. Kingsley did what any good waiter would do. Eat them, of course. You have to leave. That was not quite good for Kingsley, was it? But at least he had a good time, a good lunch. Well, that was the first experience. Moving on, Kingsley decided to apply for a job at a florist. Sure, I could use a hand. You can prune the roses. Kingsley knew he'd done an outstanding job getting rid of all those colorful, smelly tuppets. So he was surprised when his career as a florist came to an abrupt end. What did I do wrong? She didn't even say anything. What did I do wrong? There goes my career as a florist. Moving on. Kingsley's next job was as a gardener in a community garden. Now, gardening was trickier than he'd first thought. He learned there was a difference between weeding and gigantic holes. Oops. You've ruined my carrots! He didn't know. Poor Kingsley. At least he tried. Moving on. Kingsley's next job was working in the Red Beret boutique. He liked working there. He even found a hat that suited him. Strangely enough, the management didn't agree. What are you doing? Oops. Kingsley tried to be a bookseller, but it wasn't for him. I want a book on a dinosaur philosophy in the 2nd century. He could only remember where the talk section was. His job in the gift wrapping section of the department store didn't go well at all. The sticky tape got everywhere. Disgraceful. Kingston decided to call it a day. He tried everything. Well, he tried everything. Kingsley felt dejected. There were so many people with so many jobs, but none of them were quite right for him. It wasn't that he was bad at these jobs. He just knew who else could do them better. If only I was a human. If only I was a human. He wished there was a job he could excel at. Something no one else could do quite as well. There he goes with his little briefcase, wondering what he did wrong, wondering what could have been better. Then Kingsley noticed someone small, someone familiar, someone who looked very much alone. There is someone, and Kingsley realized he already had a job. Kingsley, I missed you. A very important job. It's not the same without you. I've got your favorite treats. A job that earned him playtime and treats and a comfortable chair. Guys, he already had a job. The most important job. And the job is the job that only Kingsley could do. The job that only Kingsley could do to be there for his little human. As you can see, no one could do that job better than Kingsley. A job that only Kingsley could do. That's right, that's right. And there he goes, settled with his job's conundrum. Carrying his little briefcase around home at his job. What an amazing adventure for Kingsley, guys. Kingsley has decided to get himself a job. It is not a decision to be taken lightly. After all, a job is a big responsibility. I hope you enjoy this amazing story, guys.